Ladies and gentlemen, podcasting since 2005. You're listening to Gamertag Radio. With your hosts, podcaster Hall of Famer Danny Pena, the always opinionated Parris Lilly, and from outside of the norm, Peter Toledo. This is Gamertag Radio.
All right, welcome to Gamertag Radio episode 1086, live from Los Angeles. I'm here with my brother, co-host of the show, Parris Lilly. What's up, man?
What is going on? This is our first in-person, you are now an LA resident podcast.
Yeah, so
I drove up from wine country.
Last time I saw you, Parris.
Yes.
It was in January.
Yep.
For the Division 2.
Yep.
What's the name of the New York expansion?
Warlords of New York.
Warlords of New York. And I haven't seen you since
I know,
COVID.
since COVID, man. Yeah.
You know, so it feels weird, man. See, I feel like I'm going back home.
Yeah.
We're like in a new family.
Yeah.
That's it, you know.
You live here now.
I'm home.
You live here now. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, man. So how's it been, man? You've been super busy the past few weeks. Right?
It's been crazy. There's just a lot of personal life stuff going on, but as far as gaming, you know, between Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5 launch, just it's been wild, man.
Yeah, man. So you're excited. You've been checking out the tweets from everybody getting their consoles and everything.
And that's been the best thing about all this, man. Because like as we're recording this is like the end of the week after launch week for Series X and PlayStation 5. And first you saw early in the week, everybody was posting all their Series X and S pictures and videos, and everyone's super excited. And towards the end of the week, you're seeing the same thing with the PlayStation 5. And yo, that's what it's all about, man. I mean, it's about seeing people being excited and having fun with the gaming stuff. We're in the next gen now. It's no longer next gen. This is the current gen.
Current gen.
Yeah, it's
current
crazy.
Gen, yeah.
So, a couple things I wanted to bring up on that. First off,
Yeah.
I finally got hands-on with the Series S, thanks to you,
Yes.
because you have the Series S. And, a lot smaller than I realized. A lot smaller.
What do you think of the design?
I think it's great. It's very compact. I mean, it's just efficient is what it is. But the best compliment I can give the Series S is it's exactly like the X as far as the UI goes, the speed of everything, loading into games, all of that quick resume. Everything was exactly the same, except we played at 1080p. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. So I think the Series S is great. And like I said, even before launch, I think that's the real Trojan horse of all this because the price point, most people aren't going to worry about if it's at 4K, but it can do everything that the X can do except the resolution, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I mentioned to you when we were trying out, I think you were playing Destiny 2 at that time.
Yeah, I was playing Destiny 2.
And
Tetris, let's not talk about Tetris. Go ahead.
Well, come on, we can talk about Tetris. No, so I did mention to you the real test once we get to see the next gen games.
Yeah.
For not only the Xbox Series consoles, but also PlayStation. Like, I'm curious to see how is the loading time, how graphically it's going to look, like everything, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the major test for companies. Because, look, right now, both are kind of in an easy way right now because all those games, it's not technically, and I quote, next gen.
Cross-gen. Cross-gen is the best way to say it.
Yeah, but once we get to see games like Fable, the next Starfield,
next Forza as an example, how they're going to do it. Yeah, all
that's
that
when
stuff.
like, okay, how's the loading? How's everything else?
Yeah.
You know, do you agree or what?
No, I completely agree. I mean, it'll be interesting because look, we already know with the PlayStation 5, that is the PlayStation 5, no matter which version you get. Whereas with the X and the S, I mean, people, Xbox still needs to prove that the S isn't holding back the X because people are worried about that. I mean, I don't think it will, but until we see these next-gen games in action, we just won't know. So we'll have to see.
Yeah. So one game I want you to talk about, because I know you've been playing it, is Godfall for PlayStation 5. So before you got the game, I know you've always been kind of like, I don't know about this game, I'm a little worried. Not the one, but you got a copy of the game from, was it from Sony or from the developers? What you got?
It was from Gearbox. It was from Gearbox. So I want to thank them for giving me a copy of Godfall, and they basically let me know that, hey, We've seen your comments.
Yes.
And we really want you to check this out. We want you to play the game. So they sent me the copy, and I appreciate it.
It sounds like they're excited for you to try it out.
Yeah.
You know, like I get it. People, look, if they know or any other studios know that the game is not that great, they will not mention that to you, man. You know, so it's good that you got the game. How long you been playing now?
I'm very early in the game. I've probably put maybe 5 or 6 hours into it. Okay. I mean, again, there's a million things I'm trying to play at once, but maybe 5 or 6 hours. So I'm through the tutorial and into the early part of the game. And I don't want to say this is a review because I don't want to judge it 100% until I get to the final end of the game, and then I can look back and say, but I will say some of my concerns I feel are valid from what I thought. I feel a lot of the level design, at least early on, and maybe this will change. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to judge it finally, but the early on level design was kind of my fear, very, very samey. A lot of the levels so far, just, you know, the God, how do I want to explain this? Very sparkly and shiny, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
You know, it's a melee combat looter, if that's the best way to describe it, which is fine. I mean, the actual mechanics of the melee works great. Like if you played For Honor as an example, think of that, where it's easy to jump in but hard to master. And the more, like, even Ghost of Tsushima actually is a great example of this as well. So I like that. I think that's good. Graphically, on a PlayStation 5, it's beautiful. It is. It is definitely eye candy to see this game in action. I worry about the loot long term. I worry about it becoming repetitive. The story has not grabbed me so much yet, but I honestly didn't expect it to. I would say as a launch game of a next generation title, so far it's fine. Is it the greatest game ever? No. Is it terrible? No. It's solid so far. I like I said, I would like to see more depth with the story. I don't think there will be, but we'll see. We'll see how the loot drops continue. We'll see once I do complete the story and we get into the end game, how that's going to work, because honestly, that's where I'm probably really going to judge the game, is on how it plays in the end game and the variety and just the different weapons and everything that you can do, the upgrades, all that stuff. Like I said, I hope to see more diversity in the level design. Right now it's just been kind of repetitive, but again, I'm very early in the game, and this is obviously it's a pretty long tutorial. The tutorial honestly is about a good 45 minutes to an hour to really get you into the combat and how the world works and everything, which is fine. And like I said, I'm just still early into the conflict of the game, so I don't want to judge it too harshly yet, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. I don't think anyone that's picking this up will regret their purchase. I just don't know if this is going to be a standout. We'll look back a couple years from now. I was like, man, remember when Godfall came out with the PlayStation 5? Oh man, that was good. Or is it be a game that you play and when you're done, you're like, okay, that was all right, and then you're done. I don't know. So we'll see moving forward.
So this is a game that, let's say you don't have PlayStation Plus, right? You need to have that in order to play this game, right? Because it's like a live service, right? Kind of. I mean, or can you play offline?
That I don't want to say you do, but I would hope you don't need PlayStation Plus to play. I don't think you do. Okay. It's a live service game in the sense that, like I said, it is a looter game, but think more Diablo than Destiny in that sense. So I don't think so. I hope you don't. But we'll see.
Was there anything that surprised you?
Again, graphically, I think graphically it's a WoW kind of game. I can see why PlayStation wanted this at launch, because it really shows off the power of the PlayStation 5 and shows you just how, with the various lighting effects and just obviously playing it at 4K and all that, it is a pretty freaking game to play. It's very pretty.
And this is a time exclusive.
Yeah, time exclusive.
So
it's on PC right now. You can play it on PC right now. But it's a console timed exclusive.
Crossplay?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But I know they sent you a package. It was not only the game.
Yeah, they sent me a helmet.
A helmet.
It's in a helmet.
What's that? This helmet is what? What is that? Like part of
it's
the game?
like a symbol, like the symbol of the game. Helmet. It actually fits on my dinosaur head, so it's a pretty big helmet. It's cool. Again, I really want to thank Gearbox for sending that over. It's a cool collectible. Cool. Like I say, you look on my social media, you can check it out.
So, have you been seeing tweets of other people playing the game?
Yeah. I mean,
what has been the reaction from like? Yeah,
I mean, a couple guys I know over at IGN have been talking about it, and I've seen some other people, and our feelings are pretty much the same. I've not tried to look for any spoilers or anything because I don't want to spoil it, but it seemed like even Tony Polanco, who we talk with all the time, he's playing it as well, and pretty similar thought from him that it's okay. It's not the greatest game ever, but it's not terrible. It's not a bad game by any means. It's just I'm still looking for that wow, that holy bleep moment, and I haven't found that yet. That really just sucks me in to the story, and I just get truly engaged into the game. I'm not there yet. I think it could still happen. I've just not seen it yet.
So what is it you actually do multiplayer wise? Besides,
I haven't done anything multiplayer. Everything's been single player.
Single player, okay. Have you got to see other players?
No.
At all?
No.
Okay.
You're saying that. I don't think that's how this game works.
Because I'm thinking as like Destiny.
No. I don't think that's how Godfall works. It's more of a
Avengers game.
Think of something like that, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been strictly just playing single player. I have not engaged with any multiplayer or co-op feature, anything like that. It's just a single player game.
Single player game.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see yourself trying a multiplayer later?
Are we sure it's multiplayer? Because I have not done anything multiplayer in that game.
I thought it was multiplayer. I don't know. I never played this game at all.
No.
At all?
No.
Okay. I look confused because I don't know anything about the game.
No, you saying that? I'm like, am I missing something?
This is a person that I have no idea about Godfall. So it's good to ask you those questions because I don't know anything about it. So I'm a new guy. So it hasn't been has it been promoted a lot? Because I haven't really seen a lot of advertising about this game.
What do you mean, Godfall?
Has it been promoting it hardcore? Like I haven't really been seeing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, again, this is a console exclusive for the PlayStation 5 launch.
Time exclusive.
Time exclusive, sorry.
Yeah.
A timed console exclusive. There you go.
There you go. All right, so what you found there? You found anything about multiplayer?
No, Dan, no, it's not multiplayer.
Is that okay, guys? I'm so sorry.
I'm like, am I missing something?
Because you said a looter game.
Well, but that's why I said think Diablo. Diablo's like that.
But it has multiplayer.
It does have it in there, but it's a looter shooter that you can completely play by yourself. You don't have to do multiplayer on it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, do you need PlayStation Plus? Okay. Sorry. Anything else? Go to the next thing.
No.
You're listening to Gamertag Radio.
All right, before we continue with this episode of Gamer Tag Radio, let's talk about GameStop's pre-Black Friday sale happening November 14th through the 21st, and make sure to take advantage of this. GameStop is the official shopping headquarters for everything gaming and collectibles for this holiday season, hosting more pre-Black Friday sales events than ever before, where customers can expect deep discounts across the board. Again, starting November 14th through the 21st, you Gamertag Radio listeners should take advantage of these holiday savings. Save $100 on MSI laptops, which I just received one a couple days ago, which I'm going to be talking with Parris about that in a few minutes. Also, 50% off on exclusive PC bundles and a lot more. Can't figure out how to pay for that long-awaited console you've been waiting for? Don't worry, GameStop has you covered with its GameStop Flex Pay packages. This is a simple and convenient option where this program allows you to be more flexible on the way how you pay, and it's that simple. These payments options include the GameStop credit card, layaway, buy now, pay later, rent to own, trade credit, and GameStop gift card. So you, Gamertag Radio listeners that have been listening to this episode, go to GameStop.com/gift hub. That's GameStop.com/gift hub, and make sure to check it out and take advantage of this exclusive deal. And we always talk about Black Friday, right? That's where the day during the time where we're buying the new games, new consoles. Once again, go to GameStop.com/gift hub. That's GameStop.com/gift hub. And later in the show, I'm going to be talking with Parris about my brand new gaming laptop from MSI. We're going to talk about it a little bit more. I've been playing some Tetris Connect, some Xbox games, and now I'm going to start downloading some Steam games. And, of course, I'm going to be broadcasting from here on Twitch and also recording some podcast episodes for you guys. So using this laptop and editing and all that. So stay tuned. That's going to be later on the show. I want to say thank to GameStop for sending me this laptop. And let me know if you take advantage of this deal, man. All right, let's continue with the show.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-273-7GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.
Talk about the demo that the Astro.
Astro's Playroom.
Yeah.
I thought we talked about it on the podcast already.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Anyways, I'll just recap super quick.
You were only allowed to talk a certain part of the game. You were not allowed.
Oh yeah, I didn't do like just a full review of it. But I mean, just in a nutshell about the game, it's a quote unquote demo in the sense that is this the greatest game ever? You know, no, but it showcases the DualSense controller to perfection. Everything that the DualSense can do can be done in Astro's Playroom, and that's the whole point of it, to show off how revolutionary that controller is going to be. I mean, at its core, Astro's Playroom is a platformer, and it's fun. It is fun to play it. Don't get me wrong at all. Mm-hmm. Just don't think you're going to be playing this for 10 or 15 hours. I mean, honestly, you can blow through this entire thing in, I don't know, like 4 hours, something like that. And that's fine, because it serves its purpose in that sense. It's about the DualSense controller. That's the whole point of Astro's Playroom. Mm-hmm. And like I've said before, I'll say it again. And now that people are getting it in their hands, I've seen a ton of people tweeting at me agreeing that, oh my God, now I see what you mean about this controller. It is truly revolutionary, so much so that I know Call of Duty is taking advantage of it. Spider-Man Miles Morales takes advantage of it. But I just hope to see more third-party games take advantage of that controller, because it's doing some really neat things in the space, which I think can push game innovation.
Yeah. I'm wondering like games like Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and they're looking for you, Parris.
Yeah, they are.
Do you think that, because I don't have a PS5 yet. Brianna is gonna get her soon, so hopefully, but I'm so curious to see how games like Watch Dogs, Legion, and Assassin's Creed, if Ubisoft took advantage of the controller too, or it's only maybe certain games like Call of Duty, third party, or NBA 2K, how that is.
Yeah,
you have NBA 2K, right? For the PS5?
but I'm playing it on the Series X, not on the PS5.
On the PS5,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
All right.
But to your point, I think, like, again, Call of Duty is a great example of this. I think the DualSense could revolutionize first-person shooters.
Yes, I agree with that.
With the adaptive control, just the sensitivity of everything. I mean, you even literally in the Astro's Playroom have a demo where you can just the trigger to show how responsive it can be. You can't do that on the Xbox.
Yeah, you can't.
As an example, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I think hopefully you'll see more first-person shooters take advantage of that. But it's going to be tough for third parties, because they obviously have to make sure it works on the Xbox, on the PC, and other stuff. Mm-hmm. And if those systems aren't taking advantage of it, how do you balance the gameplay between the two? So
I think the best thing that PlayStation could do, every game that has that exclusive marketing deal with that company should definitely take advantage of the DualSense controller. Now, the other ones, if they don't have a marketing deal, then that could still be a plus if they do add it in there. But I think it's important for those exclusive deals. Definitely have to do that.
But think of this. Think about Horizon Forbidden West when that comes out. Aloy with the bow and arrow, the sensitivity, the pressure of pulling back your draw. I mean, you're going to be able to literally feel that sensation with the DualSense controller. So stuff like that gets me excited. obviously Ratchet and Clank, I fully expect them to do some very unique things with that controller. Gran Turismo 7, when that comes out and you're driving, just the pressure sensitivity of hitting your brakes, the gas, just all these things come into play. The little vibration and the rumble coming through the controller as you're making turn. There's a lot of different things, unique things they're going to be able to do with that controller, with the PlayStation lineup. You know, obviously, even when the next God of War comes out, what are they going to be able to do with it? It's, you know, things like that.
Yeah, I was wondering too, like, about Ratchet and Clank. I can imagine when you go into the different warps and go into different worlds, you're gonna feel that in the controller.
You're gonna feel it.
You know, or the part where it's him pulling into like another level. The part you've seen that in the gameplay footage. Maybe you're gonna feel that warp going into the next area. I can see that because I played the demo only of the Astral demo, PS5, and it was a very cool experience playing that for the first time. It was awesome, dude. So that's why I'm like, the first thing I said, like, oh man, Ratchet and Clank, I could see it. I could see it with this, man. You know. So now, do you think a game like Cyberpunk, let's just say, do you think CD Projekt Red would take advantage of something like that?
I don't think so, because I think it breaks the balancing of the game.
And breaks the balancing of the game. What
compared to? Okay, I can do certain things on PlayStation 5, but I can't do them on Xbox and PC. That might break the immersion of the vision that they're trying to do. And plus, this game is so already done with development. I don't see them going back and trying to shoehorn in specific DualSense features.
That's interesting you're saying that, because then that could happen with a lot of games then.
I agree. That I don't disagree with you at all on that, but this is why I'm not expecting a lot of third-party support for that controller. You know, I think first party absolutely will, because you know the platform. You're on one platform. You can obviously make your game around it. Whereas third party developer has to take into account, all right, I can do this on PlayStation, but I can't do this on Xbox. I can't do that on PC. Can't do that on Switch. It changes the dynamic in a way.
You know what this reminded me of? So the Wii came out. That controller was pretty unique back in the days when it came out. And there was games that took advantage of that, but first-party games were the ones that definitely went all out with that controller, right? So then Kinect comes out, but Kinect came out in a time where you needed to buy the camera to right, but a lot of the majority of the people didn't even bother to buy that. So a lot of the third parties never took advantage of that. Maybe here and there, BioWare did it with Mass Effect and Dance Central and so on, but with the controller for the PS5, it's available on every console. So why not take advantage of that, though? You know what I'm trying to say? That's the thing that I think.
No, I don't disagree with you. It's just history has kind of shown us that we see this early excitement for this kind of stuff, and then it tends to fade away. But, you know, Microsoft tried to remedy that situation with Kinect, which was part of the reason why they had Kinect with every Xbox One early on, because they wanted developers to know, all right, this camera is going to be a part of our system for every game that you make. And obviously that didn't work either.
That didn't work out. Two things. One was the price, and the other one was I think it was taking so much, was it memory or something from the console?
It took system resources as well.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. But I don't know, man. It will suck if it's just like this now, and then 3 years from now, like, the controller's like whatever. It's the same thing with the 3DS. Remember, everybody yelled 3D.
Yep, and then they
game check. And then after a while, you don't need 3D. I had it off the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, the issue that I have with the DualSense, I love it. It's a great experience, but I'm worried about the battery life. Playing that demo, that drained the battery of the controller.
No, but that's why I was telling you guys. I go, it's not that the battery life is terrible. It could be better, but then when I think about everything that's going on inside that controller at any given time, I kind of get why. Like I said, I think the controller's fine for any long play session. Just remember to plug it back in when you're done to recharge it, because you might get into another long play session and it might die on you.
Yeah, you know? Anything else, Parris, from all this? Let me see how long it's
I just want to say I was right that the PlayStation 5 all digital is a unicorn.
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Because I noticed there was a lot of tweets of people like, hey, I ordered the digital, but I got the full console.
Yeah, you got the full console.
With the disc drive.
Which, again, goes to show you they were not making all digitals. They were, you know, that may or may not have been their original plan. And let's just say at launch, the all digitals are going to be very scarce, and for the orders that they had no choice but to fulfill, screw it. They just went and put the disc version in there. Hey, happy birthday. You got the disc version instead of the all digital. I'm telling you, that $399, they didn't need a PlayStation 5 to be $399 this holiday because they were selling out anyways. So I don't think they made that many. And now that they've probably fulfilled all their all digital pre-orders, I would love someone listening to this to show me sitting on a store shelf anytime before April of next year.
Yeah.
And all digital. I bet you won't find one.
I think, and you mentioned this, $399 was because of the Series S.
Yes.
So originally you thought that console was going to be more expensive.
Yes. If I had to guess, the all digital was going to be $499.
And then the disc would be $599.
Probably. And I think, in a weird way, I think that Microsoft leak changed things.
Yeah.
Because I think they were like, I don't know if we can come out at that price. I think that Series S at $299 forced their hand. And after playing the Series S, they made the right move. Absolutely, you needed to have one at $399.
Really? April? April none?
Probably later than that.
Because I feel like there's going to be more consoles when Ratchet & Clank comes out. And Gran Turismo.
Yeah, with a disc in it for $499. Again,
yeah.
Okay. Real talk.
Yeah.
If I'm Sony, okay, I have a checklist that says I have one at $399.
Yeah.
What's my incentive to keep losing money to make one at $399 in the first half of 2021 when they're going to sell out anyways?
Yeah.
Name me the person that please show me the person that has come to you, Danny. I really want a PlayStation 5, but I'm not spending $499 for one. I'll wait. Show me that person, because there ain't one.
There ain't one.
Everybody losing their mind. Look. I may or may not know someone that I may or may not be related to that spent friggin' $1,000-something on a PlayStation 5.
What?
I may or may not know that person.
No way.
Maybe
on eBay.
Maybe I don't know. I may or may not know another person that spent $800 to get a Series X. Maybe.
Wow. People going out like
maybe
all out like that, right?
I might be related to him. I don't know.
Wow, that's crazy. That is insane.
But that's my point, dude. People just buy. It's the new console. Everybody's excited. They just got to have it.
There was people that were planning to buy the digital, so that all right, so $100 extra, get the the disc rack one. Yeah. So, oh man, that's crazy, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of Series S this holiday season. Do you agree?
So too.
And it's selling.
It's selling. You, $299 is a magic price point for them. It's affordable, and it does virtually everything that you would. It does everything that the X does. So it does all the next gen stuff.
Yeah.
So unless you care about 4K, why not? Just go get it. And like I said, now that I've had hands on with it and seen it with my own two eyes, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
And you know who's laughing? Just chilling in the back, just cracking up and laughing with all this? Nintendo.
Oh, of course.
They had the best. I think they've been number one every month for 24 months, I believe. I just saw that press release. And they're good.
So I have a funny story about that. So this involves my wife.
Oh, okay. Oh, my God. I hear this.
So I don't care if they hear it. Whatever. You know Santa Claus don't exist. One of my children is getting a Switch for Christmas.
Okay.
An Animal Crossing one. And my wife went to go buy it. And she's a smart shopper. She loves to use discount codes, all that kind of stuff. So she says to me the other day, she goes, I was trying to use my discount code at such and such store, and it won't let me to get this Nintendo Switch. I don't understand. Why won't it let me? And I looked at her and I started laughing. And she's like, why are you laughing? I go, Nintendo don't give a discount, not never, ever, because they know, hey, dummy, you're going to buy it no matter what we charge. We ain't giving no discounts. Mm-hmm. You crazy? We Nintendo.
Yep. And guess what they're releasing for Black Friday is the bundle of Mario Kart with the Switch for $299.
Yeah. Oh, but that's part of why the story was funny, because she goes, oh, and then I got this Animal Crossing Switch and it doesn't come with Animal Crossing. And I'm like, well, how much did you pay? And she goes, the $299. And I go, yeah, that's how much the Switch costs. Well, shouldn't it come with the game? I go, it's Nintendo. Yeah. Nintendo's like, no, you want it? Go buy it. We ain't giving you nothing.
Back in the days, yes.
Yeah, no, they didn't do that no more.
Nah, they don't care. They stopped doing that a long time ago. I think it was Nintendo 64. you had to buy the game. You could buy the console, but there was no game.
Yeah, there was no game. I had to buy Mario 64.
When it first launched.
Yeah.
That was the time, like, you know what? People are going to buy it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the Wii technically came with Wii Sports, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, I don't remember, the 3DS didn't came with the adapter. You had to buy that, the outlet one. So, Parris, I got to talk about this, man. So, GameStop sent me a MSI Gaming Laptop.
Yes.
That's going to be available on their website. They have a pre-Black Friday deal with PC bundles, accessories, and also games for all platforms. So people got to take advantage. Make sure to go to the description. I'm going to put the link there. But there's only going to be a couple days right before their Black Friday sale. So yeah, man, I'm enjoying this laptop. It's dope. I was playing Tetris Effect Connected. I downloaded a bunch of Game Pass games because you were the one to tell me, dude, this PC is good because I mean it's not no 4K, but for what it is, it's fine. You could play your Xbox games and Steam games, right? So, what you could tell me more about? Because I'm still learning about. I know. Learning about because I'm a Mac guy, so I've been having Macs for a very long time.
Everybody listening, he pulled a Bonnie Ross on me.
Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
So no, on the real.
So yeah, it's the MSI GF75. You want to mention that real quick?
No, the specs on it is solid. I mean, it's an i7 CPU in it, for mobile. It has a NVIDIA 2060 GPU in there, and what do you have? Like a 17-inch screen on it as well. 16 gigs of RAM, and comes with a 512 gigabyte SSD drive internally. I mean, for a laptop, that's solid. Like you said, you're going to be able to play your Game Pass games on it and games you have on Steam and all that. You'll be able to use this for productivity, for streaming. It's good.
Podcasting.
Like seeing it in person. I was like, wow, this thing's, solid. It's a very solid laptop. I really great deal.
Yeah, and the good thing is you could save $100 if you go to, they're looking for you.
Yeah, Parris. I know, man. We're in Night City.
All right, we're in Nice City. But yeah, so you could save $100. I know it's a bunch of PC stuff, man, in there, man. So people take advantage of it. Go to the link they have under the description and take advantage of it. It's pre-Black Friday, and then on Black Friday, there's probably going to be more stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So that's cool. And I want to thank GameStop and also MSI Gaming for sending me the laptop. It's dope. I can't wait to start using it for like podcasting.
I know he's hosting all the live streams from now on. I told him
that's official. Like,
I'm out. I'm retired. No more.
No, you have an official legit setup. I don't have a setup.
No,
yet.
You got that laptop. You better figure it out.
Man, that's so cold. Now my question is a game like Flight Simulator.
No,
I can't play.
No, you can't.
But I could play Gears.
You can
Forza.
You can play it. Just might not look that great, but you could play it.
Yeah.
Flight Simulator, those specs.
My
rig is on a struggle bus for Flight Simulator, and I got a 3080. So, no.
Yeah. Okay. So, but Forza.
Yeah.
Gears.
You with that 2060, because what was it? What's that screen? 1080p. That screen? I'm pretty sure it was 1080p.
1080p.
You're gonna play at high settings on it. It's gonna be fine with that 2060 card. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the advice, sir.
I know.
And thank you to GameStop once again to send me the laptop. That's cool, man. So, anything else before we wrap it up?
No, I think that's it.
All right. So, head over to gamertagradio.com. We'll see comments and feedback. And Parris is cracking up. I don't know why. You can listen to Gamertag Radio on any podcast app. Just search for Gamertag Radio. We're there. And make sure to share it to your friends, family members, all that. And they're looking for you still.
You want to know why I'm cracking up? I'm going to tell you why I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up because Rihanna is here off to the side.
Yeah.
And she is seeing firsthand how you will ask me a question and then you will answer it yourself. You don't even let me say it. And she caught on to it. And I was like, finally, people know I'm not crazy.
All right. Also, if you would like to be part of our fan mail segment or episode, here's how you can contact us.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-273-7GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.
All right, live from Los Angeles, this is Danny, and we have the Laughing Parris. We're out. Until next time. Peace.
Thanks for listening to Gamertag Radio. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.